Alright guys, in this exercise we're going to show you how to do chin-ups. So the primary muscles groups worked on chin-ups is going to be your lats, and it's also going to be a lot of your upper back, and your secondary is definitely going to be your biceps and your forearms. Chin-ups can be done in two different ways. You can do them wide, which really brings out the V shape and brings out the lats, or you can do them close, which builds more of the upper back, the upper middle strip of your back. Why don't you turn around, Dan? Let me go ahead and use you as an anatomy chart. So your lats is over here on the outside, and wide grip chin-ups are one of the best exercises to give you that really good V shape. So even if your waist isn't really small, that V shape is going to make your waist appear to be smaller. So that's why I do a lot of chin-ups. It's all about that illusion. So if you do chin-ups, close grip, you're going to work on the back of your traps a lot more and along this strip right here. Okay? Now that's both with the overhand grip. Alright, thanks Dan. If you work on a underhand grip, then on a close underhand grip, you're going to work a lot on your biceps. And here, turn back around. Sorry Dan, we're having to use you again. So when you do an underhand grip on close, you work on your biceps, but you also bring in more of the lower lats right here, okay, and a little bit more of the middle. I'm sorry, kind of the lower middle. If you do pull-ups with a wide underhand grip, you work on the width of the lats, but now you engage a little bit more of your shoulders right here and a lot more of your biceps and on your forearms. Thanks, Dan. So we'll go ahead and show you all these different forms. I'm going to have Dan do just the most popular form for you to get that V shape and really bring out those lats, and that's going to be the overhand wide grip pull-ups. So what I want you to really pay attention to is how Dan's going to have his chest out and how straight his body is. And when he pulls up, you're going to notice that he doesn't go back. He doesn't go back and use a lot of arms. He's going to go straight up, and that's what's going to engage his back. So let's get a close view here, and I really want y'all to go and see the contraction in his back. So, because you'll notice there's so many guys that are doing pull-ups, they're doing it wrong. So pull-ups are one of the things that, 8 out of 10 guys that I meet, I have to correct on, and once they get it, they're like, wow, I can feel the difference. So Dan, let's go ahead and do a few reps. Notice how you can see the entire back contract, how his chest is out, head is back a little bit, and he's literally aiming his chin for the bar. Alright, let's do one slow now. See that? That's how you go ahead and do a pull-up. Perfect. Thanks, Dan. So you can even see the lats get pulled out, so you're really expanding that V shape. So now let me show you some of the pull-ups that I see, and majority of what guys are doing out there, which is why they're not getting the back development that they should. So I'm going to go ahead and move this so I can give the camera a better angle here. So I'm going to show you two different ways. I'm going to show you the right way and the wrong way so you can really see the difference. You saw Dan do the right way already. So this is probably going to look very common. Wide grip. So when a guy does it, they're going to either do this. Notice how my head is coming so far back. See that, guys? And I come like this. So your chin is coming back and you're going like this. And you think you're working your back, but you're only probably hitting about 60 to 70%. You're only bringing a little bit of lats, nothing in your middle back, upper back. So I'm going to show you that again, and I'm going to show you the right form. So here's the wrong form. Here's the right form. Okay? You'll see the difference? The back is not engaged. And I'm going to go ahead and show y'all one more time, so this way y'all can really see the difference. The back, especially in pull-ups, because it's such an effective exercise, just like squats, you have to do it absolutely correct because it's going to make a world of a difference. So I'm going to take off my shirt and let y'all see the actual back contract. Because y'all saw Dan's back do it the right way, but I want y'all to really see the difference, so this way you don't make that mistake. So you'll get a very good view here. So this is how you do the wrong way. Notice that my back is going to be rounded, and you're going to see the movement only in my arms. And then the moment I do it right, my whole back contracts. Okay, so that's the wrong way. Now here's the right way. Okay guys, so did y'all see the difference? So you can even see it from a side view. You can see how much I stress about doing these, right guys? So again, notice how far I'm going to come back. Now here's the right way. So make sure that you get your chin up to the bar, have your chest out, and you're literally trying to pull the bar to your chest. So that is the most popular chin up and the most effective chin up to get that V shape. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of the other pull-ups or chin ups. You can do them with the underhand grip like this. Same thing, have your chest out, keep your chin close to it. You can do it overhand grip. You want to try to get your chest to the bar. Or you can do that underhand wide grip, which is actually very difficult to do. So the last one there really stresses your wrists. My wrists aren't the best, so I never do any of those. If you have the flexibility in your wrist, you can try them. But if you stick with the first one, the wide grip, no, you should be fine. Anything you want to add in, Dan?
Yeah, one question I had. If a guy had difficulty doing a lot of these chin-ups, is there any way that he could help himself?
Definitely. You can go with a spot. And let me go ahead and show y'all how to do a spot here. Dan, you want to jump back on there?
Sure.
So when you do a spot, let's say if he needs to go ahead and do some more reps and he's tired, what you do is you have him cross his legs, or you can cross your legs, put your feet on your thigh, get right under him right here, and now Dan's just going to literally step off my thigh and pull up. So this way he can control how much spot he needs instead of me trying to lift his legs up. Thanks, Dan. So another way you can do it if you don't have a partner spotting you is you can either use maybe the base of the stand, and let's say if you didn't have one of these available, you could use any type of platform, stool, bench, anything like that, and all you do is literally step on it and do exactly the same thing. So you step on it, pull yourself up, and then come back down. So this way you can again control how much spotting you need. One other thing is if you don't have a pull-up bar available, there's another modification that will almost give you the same effect. And when I say almost, that means it's not quite, but close enough would be the lat pull down. But if you had to choose between the two, always choose the wide grip chin up. That is by far the best exercise to give you that V, the best exercise to give you as much detail and as much size in your back. Anything you want to add in, Dan?
Yeah, one final question. I know a lot of guys who don't have the calluses that we do on our hands.
Yeah.
These pull-ups can be kind of rough on their hands.
Right.
Do you recommend that guys use gloves, or do you recommend they just kind of go through the pain period and develop those calluses?
On gloves, you'll see in our tool section, in the other section it talks about gloves, belts, weighted belts and things like that, straps. If you're one of the guys that you really need to use your hands for any type of work, any type of artistic, like if you're a sculptor or you play the guitar or you play the piano, something to where your hands are needed to be soft and nice. Go with gloves, because if you don't go with gloves, you will develop calluses. Now, if you don't really care, I used gloves, for a few months before, and I really just didn't like them. I like to feel the iron. I like to, to know that my hands, I can grab iron, I can grab this, I can grab anything without having to, you know, add in something extra. Which is why I don't really use a lot of weight belt either. I need to make sure that if my body's gonna be strong, it's gonna be strong with what I got. It's not, you know, adding this and adding that. So, but you know, again, if you need your hands to be soft, I definitely recommend gloves because you will develop the calluses.
Great.
Okay, so that's it for chin up, guys.